If Bezos did cheat on his wife with Lauren Sanchez, which there's a lot of indications that he did, and if he did it because he wanted something more exciting, or she brought something to his life that his wife wasn't bringing to his life or whatever. I'm not justifying the infidelity, but I'm just saying, like, if that was the root of like what led him to decide to cheat. Once Lauren Sanchez becomes the wife, like, and I actually think that might be one of the reasons why she's getting so much plastic surgery to kind of make herself into this like sex toy blow up doll, because I think she knows at a certain point, once she becomes the wife, she's not going to be in the mistress category anymore. And it's very common for a guy to be like, oh, so now she's fallen into the wife category, now I got to keep my eye out for a mistress. Like, that's a very common pattern, right? If you have a guy who puts women into the wife mistress category, if you become the mistress but you desire to be the wife, once you become the wife, he's gonna go looking for a mistress because he's now moved you into the wife category. And I think oftentimes, like, even guys can trick themselves into that, and they're thinking like, oh, well, the mistress is giving me something that the wife's not giving me, so I'll make her the wife and now I'll have everything. When it's like, well, once she becomes the wife, you're probably not going to be able to see her as the mistress anymore, and you're going to go looking for the mistress because now she's in the wife category. I actually think that that might be one of the reasons why Lauren Sanchez is getting so much work done, is because she's like so desperate to try to keep herself in that mistress category because she thinks that that's what's keeping him, and it might actually be what's keeping him. But if she shifts into the wife category, which most women will once they become a wife, and you have to go into the everyday things, like you can't live in that kind of like sexual fantasy anymore, because once you become the wife, like reality sets in. The mistress can live in the fantasy world, the wife has to live in reality.